Alright, I ran out of time on the other ones. 15 minutes. I should really look at the clock so I know when it's about to run out. Okay, so it's 9:08 now. I don't remember exactly where I was at, but I think I was talking about crude oil. Not that it matters, nobody really is going to watch my videos anyways. Um, but I just showed you on the other video about gasoline futures, how they came and they tagged this um, conversion of two moving averages, and it pretty much did the same thing, and the crude oil is on the path of it. I think right now this moving average here is sitting at 42.4. So I would, if I had a real money account, which I don't just yet, still learning, and I'll get to it eventually. I'm in no rush, but I would easily put a 42.40 sell order in with maybe 10-cent stop loss, on contract. I'm talking risking $100 if you want to play small, and even building a special bracket that if you get locks in, if it moves 10 cents, locks in 5 cents or something like that, or that still needs to be worked out. I still need to work on a proper bracket for a proper security and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm still fairly new at this system. I developed it. It's only been a few months now. First, I had to learn all the other stuff about the markets, learn how to even use the platform, how to even download it, and so I've come a long way here. In September will be a year. Starting to get the hang of it, I think, and I really like my setup at the moving averages. I could really see where it's been, like what it wants to do, what's the strength of it, and also patterns. And there's a really interesting thing I found last night. I was looking back, way back in the day, on the S&P 500, and oh come on, there we go. On a daily, okay, this is daily, so I went all the way back, so as far as it'll let me. Come on. And oh yeah, so how it formed a downward channel. Oops, maybe a little more. Within all the yellow moving averages right here. So let me zoom into this area here. Let's take from here to about here. Oh, and here's that blue line coming into play too here. So you can see here, boom, boom. So that's why I keep it, and I keep an eye on it. So reds and the yellows are crossing here. That's a pretty big deal. Having a nice run up, and just having a hard time, and starts building a downward channel in the yellows, pretty much. And then when it gets to halfway here, looking like it wants to break out, it does, and then it breaks through the reds, purple, or the blue one here, red, holds the reds. At the same time, you're gonna watch this purple line. Here it goes below it, and a quick short scalp right here. It's you know these yellows, when they're clustered like that, it's kind of hard, but you can kind of pick up the pattern and see what he wants to do next potentially, because downward channels break to the upside normally, and stuff. So here it's holding, gets a little bit below it, but these have turned around here, the shorter term ones that become support and created a cluster, and it holds here. So here it becomes a fight between red resistance and green support, but since we've been trending up, and back here was this 04 and 05, as we get into the towards the '07 disaster. Wait, where was I here? Ah, stop. Okay, here we go. And we're basically holding this cluster of the shorter term moving averages, bouncing off of here. Now, just bouncing, and finally we break this one here and start working above it. So this trend is very strong. A little bit of a pullback, but still in the green zone. That's why I like these greens, as it starts to trend up. A really nice push here. Now we're here. Oh, now we're in the beginning of 2007. It really starts ramping up here. Everything's fine and dandy. Getting a bigger dip here, and it finally starts working its way down. And look at that, these reds down here, they are coming back into play again. Let's zoom out. Okay, so let's go this way a little bit. Go back where we started. Okay, so this was the downward channel here against the reds. We broke it. Stay above it. And now we're coming back down to it. And always the first test after a long run is a guaranteed big bounce. Decent enough. And look at the gap here with the moving averages, and what it does, comes here and goes, into the yellows, and then it fails. And if it fails, it's really weak, so you might as well just go short until the purple's breached. And there's your confirmation to go long. I see this pattern a lot with the purple, and you can stay long to the reds. Hey, look at that. As I say, I'm still learning. But yeah, reds and yellows are crossing here. That's very strong resistance. And sure enough. But now there's nothing, no moving averages underneath here. And if it holds this, it's still strong. It's holding it, and it takes off. Here it gets resistance. As you can see, it gets low resistance, but holds and pushes above it. Now you think it's going to keep going up, but nope, still weak. But this green one here, it's a nice bit. It scoops it up, and now we're back above the reds. And here we go, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's where we're at now. We're got below it, tagged it, dropped off. Got to bounce off the green one here. That's why it's different shaped. It's kind of special too. Another test of the cluster here, and then we had the big drop, and this time the yellow caught it, and first resistance, second resistance on the top of the moving average. There's nothing there. Pulls back to the green again. This time pushes through it, and actually if you zoom in, you'll see what happened right there if you look at it on every day. Okay, push through it, no problem. Zoom in sideways, pushed up a little bit, and then look at that. I mean, to the tick, to the freaking tick. I missed it because of the work. I still have to have a real job since I can't make money off of this yet. But anyways, it's a daily candle, so if I were to look at it, but this happened during the day, so but still had another option. But even though I was gonna do another test of this area or not, but having a buy or anywhere around here, or seeing this happen, anytime it crosses over, retraces back to it, takes off. So I think it potential a little bit more upside here if the market wants to feel really strong. Anyways, what else? Oh, let me look at my cheat sheet. stuff that I tweeted out. So, oh, gold weekly sold divergence. Um, on CL 4240. Okay, we went over that. Oh, dollar index. Another interesting thing to follow. And it's nice that there's a future for it because I like futures. So because they run 23 hours a day. Um, moving averages work out really well. You know that. So this is the dollar index daily. You know, had a nice run up until 15. Now going sideways, and just like the markets have been going sideways, right? Well, markets broke out new highs, but dollar index still failing to do so. And so this here, a good short, quick scalp because there's a big gap here. Look at this stat here. This is all the same moving averages. It work for all, you know, futures and stuff. Rising channel up against a purple line like that. Good potential is going to break down. Broke down. No really significant moving average here for a bounce. So. But initial test, you get a decent enough bounce to take profits on. So just build a special bracket. You know, if it comes down like that, this one just broke right through it, and we don't know if it first got a bounce here or not because this candle's finished forming. We didn't watch it form. We don't know if this level, it very well could have got a bounce because it's support level here, support resistance level. So it very well could have got an initial quick bounce before this candle. This is a daily candle, so a lot could have gone on within this candle. So, but here, this one actually registered, and it did go up to this one, as you see here. Let's zoom in a little closer, look at these candles a little better. All right, okay. Tag, you're it. Oh no, that's not the one I'm looking at. We had a failure here. Okay, so this one here, tag, and tag. Okay, it's just a matter of watching it and being ready for it and putting the orders on. A short order here, you know, if you want, just to be sure, give yourself a little extra because it didn't literally tag it yet. But I would really like to see this thing actually gain a little more strength, and then gold can my gold trade would work out a little better because it will lose strength. I would like the major indexes to get a little more pop, having like a good rally this week, coming up week, and the daily stochastic is turning up, so we'll see. A lot of times when it comes up, it likes to, if it does want to make a buy divergence, then it would actually have to, price would have to come down lower than this past low here, potentially meet up with this, and this would take, you know, a few days to a couple weeks, maybe. It depends on how sideways we want to go. As you can see, a lot of these candles are small, and when you get the big moves every so often, but even these little ones are worth the money. But just looking at them every day, these just, I have a, you know, certain futures that I look at, the major indices, dollar index, crude oil, gold, platinum, and a few others. And I just go through them every day and look at the daily where they're at and what could the potential be for a short or a long, and picking up these bigger pivot points. But like, you know, you can't beat this right here. The bigger the gap, the better between the moving averages, or if they're married together. A lot of times, well, here it didn't really do anything. Again, we don't know if it actually, original first test of it could have had a bounce, but that's, you have to sit there and watch it every day, which I would love to do because then I can really tell if it works out every single time. Like for example here, yeah, it came through, but then again, who says it didn't get a little bounce, at least even a little bounce here.